one thing I am right now, it's definitely tired. There's one thing I am right now, it's definitely tired. But that's something to discuss. And that's basically what the stream's gonna be. So yeah, let's do it. Playing Roblox Adventure Dungeons, changing it up for multiple reasons. But first we'll go into removing that actually, because that will need to be there currently. There's a couple of reasons as to why no Inspector Craft was today. Reason one, it's resetting in roughly a week or two. Meaning, this is Enigma, not the man. Even though I'm playing Minecraft. We stream on the same channel. It's interesting. As much as I would like for the lore to keep going, let me check to see if the stream's open. Okay, so it's up. Just good. Alright, so wow. So I can't say that. I'm talking about yourself. Because I would theoretically, well, Enigma would be doing lore today if the server wasn't resetting. But because the server's resetting soon in like a week or so, I'm not giving the go ahead for the lore to continue because it doesn't make sense currently. Because that would either mean it will be super rushed, which okay. Actually, not even it will be. Why is that there? Where? That's a dungeon. The lore's gonna be super rushed, which isn't really something I like doing. Not that. Actually, yeah, it'll just be lore's gonna be super rushed. There's still a war. Good job, Spectre. That's either gonna be. With the war, because that's supposed to be happening soon. Actually, supposed to have already happened, but I had to delay it. Okay, buddy. It doesn't make sense for me to try and get the people on to do one lore thing as important as the war is. Because it is important, I will give it that. It has some importance to it. It doesn't make sense because a week later, either it's going to be forgotten about, which is likely, or it's just going to fall back in on itself because the continuation is not going to be there. No one's going to be in the same base anymore. Not going to recreate your. I highly doubt it'll take you that long, which is why I'm saying that. Again, but it will be 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'm expecting it to be. That's how long it took on the old server for new plugins and stuff to release. That's just me though. But if it took you longer than a month, maybe, and that will still even be pushing it then because everything's planned in advance for obvious reasons of continuity. Let's say, for example, if the man did a lore stream, let's say he did one today, and we'll say that for this example, that the reset happens in 2 weeks afterwards. Now, in those 2 weeks, he can do a few things. I'm not even gonna bother with that. He can do a few things. He can establish his character, which is already established at this point. Spectre is literally the only server I actually play on, dude. That's the only reason I play Minecraft is to play on Spectre MC because I do lore. So I don't play on Cosmic anymore, really. HiveMC's down permanently for Java. And I don't really have an interest in playing other servers because I haven't found one that would actually be good. I play on PvP ones, but that's sort of it. Got me off topic. What was I about to say? Yeah, right. Because of how established the man's character. Probably should have chosen someone else. Who's not established? if a new person, yeah, if a new person, what the, why? Okay. Let's say, actually, we do it again. The Spectre hasn't actually shown up and freaking actually did war stuff because, because now I'm gonna get annoying. Because technically, he isn't involved in the lore yet, but he could still be establishing his character. Now, I haven't told him that, even though he's in chat, so like, you know, he could say something as to why he hasn't. Like, he could establish his character, and, like, so that when he does show up, he actually have a reason outside of him just being the owner of the server. and next season. Well, you give him 2 weeks, you can do a decent amount, but you're still not gonna be able to do anything really meaningful because of the reset looming. Dude, that's on you. I give people stuff and I expect them to actually do stuff while me having to hold their hand through it. That's the only gripe I have with doing the lore stuff is that I have to hold people's hands sometimes. Getting an honest opinion here. I do love y'all. I love a freaking server, but y'all, some of you don't make it easy to write stuff. Oh, I was driving. Because actually, one of the people, someone new, Fox. Hi, man. He didn't give me much to work with, and that was a month ago. And then recently he asked, "Oh, I don't have lore yet." It's because you didn't give me anything. So he situated that, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, he's fine. I'm good." Just talking about plans for lore and stuff. Because the only reason demand isn't streaming technically is because, well, one, you got lore technically, and server resets, so nothing really does is going to matter. Also, how are you doing at this point? Because it's a little. It's already he joined. Well, we started doing it pretty. Okay. We started it pretty late into the season, anyway, so we already didn't give ourselves much time to. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Well, that's a discussion today. Is there just the future of that and how it's going to work, at least for this channel. Why was that so fast? I like this. This is called. Oh, it just drains super quick. I don't like that. But yeah, it's like server's great. I enjoy it. I like doing lore. That's why I went onto the server. But there are some things I'll probably. What's the nicest way of me saying this about me getting demoted instantly? I'm gonna say something questionable, alright? I like things being a certain way. Which is technically how I set up the lore server, because I set it up in a specific way, and how I do it. I like being in the know for things, that's the best way I can do it. Because I wouldn't, because technically I'm scared of picking lore back up in case the server resets a few days afterwards. If I had to confirm a date to work with, and it's like, alright, I know I can work up until this date to do stuff. Then after it, it's like, alright, characters are established and stuff, and I'm good to go. But since there isn't a confirmed date, it's just a, a non-confirmed deadline would be the best way of saying it, technically. It's actually, that's what we have, is a non-confirmed deadline. Because we know the update released on June 8th, that's for sure. That's 1.17. Technically comes out, but not fully. That's already a thing. I can legally show this. I'm showing the Discord and you can't be mad. Fair. Oh, wait, hey, why isn't there pink? You don't ping. Okay, never mind then. I could have sworn that was a pink. I'm talking about things, TPOJ. It's not Overwatch. You can just have stream open. That's actually cool. So yeah, because I like things being confirmed. TPOJ can technically attest to that. I like things being set in stone. I say when I'm going to. Actually, don't ask him. Don't ask TPOJ because you're going to say something for the hate. Because I already know I've fucking messed up in the past with that. So, yes, I'll be on in 10 minutes. Takes 30. So, how it works with that. But hopefully when the new season comes, because I have plans, because I'm technically, well, the man's on break. Actually, technically, the man's on break currently. He's not playing on the server anytime soon. Well, not until reset probably. He'll be on periodically, and I'll still be on occasionally, just doing mob things. I'll mostly be in the Discord right until reset, because I have a reason to get back to it afterwards. Oh god, just okay, that was nothing. Cool. That's a wizard tower. That's annoying. Well, yeah, well, it's a reset, so it's gonna happen at some point. It doesn't matter when, technically, because that's actually the only reason I haven't released the video yet. Was as soon as I heard something reset, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that might get rid of stuff. And if I don't need to explain something, because like, okay, there are a few characters I actually established. The Man, Watch, technically Luminous is established at this point. So basically, everyone else still needs to be established, which is the point of me going on break from technically playing, and I kind of wish there was a battle tower nearby, so I to delete one of them. Why is that so loud? Okay. But they don't mind stuff resetting. It's just a matter of what do you do during the time leading up to the reset, and then what do you do, well, after, and what you do with that time in between. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I'm blind. Okay. Let's see how fast I get destroyed with this. As much as I would love to do lore currently, I'm not going to, because the only thing I could reasonably do is establish characters, and that's something that the man can't do, because no. Alright, then. I don't know what I expected to happen, but that wasn't it. I could have sworn they were freaking friendly, but they not, apparently. So I was lied to, which is cool. Yeah, no, I could have sworn they were friendly. That makes sense. Right. Okay, well, as I was saying before I got brutally interrupted by an unfair mob. The only thing that some can do is establish characters, and not all of them can do that, because people that are actually, it's a weird thing. The people who stream are the ones that actually have established characters, because they stream, they have a chance to talk about themselves. And then one of the new writers, which is Meme Man, not Meme Man, but the other one that has a very similar name that I get mixed up. He's writing a book currently, and it's actually a good book, I would say. I'm gonna make out after that. No, not again. Stop. Oh, I can't get attacked. Can I? Am I safe? Yeah, him. Because he is an actual writer, right? He's writing a book currently, and because the law he wrote for Box today was actually, that was the first one he wrote, and I gave him apparently the permission to actually write stuff for people. Because right now he's working on his arc, which I haven't seen yet, but it'll actually be based on his lore for Box, which is more than I normally do. That he kind of goes more in depth than I normally do. I have 20 seconds of that, so I need to hurry up and do stuff. Like I literally just took 10 seconds of silent I'm going to do, so I'm probably just gonna die here and try again. How do I? What? Yeah, it's like some people can establish their characters, but since they don't stream or anything, they don't have a vessel to do so. It's like the man he established Chanda, which made sense canonically because he isn't part of royalty. You have got to be joking. Gosh dang it, bro. Why are you out here, man? Yeah, why are you out here? You weren't there before. Stupid. Alright, I'm gonna go this way, alright? I'm gonna go this way. You're not going to go for me. You're not going to go for me. We're chill. You don't see me. Your eyesight's terrible, alright? Great. No. If I run off, I'm screwed. It's a news. Well, I just died. Okay, smart. I have 0. Everybody. Alright. I have nowhere to sleep, so this will be interesting. As long as it doesn't come over here, I'm fine. He's too good for stuff, that's funny. Hey, look, my stuff. Where can I hide? Well, we're gonna do this. Alright, there. This is literally basically one option I have. Alright. Oh, that was ridiculous. So we're just gonna hold up here for the night. We're gonna vibe here. Are you still going? Goodness. Hold on. There we go. I got you read it properly. Are you still gonna do lore for freaking Spectre? Yes, obviously. I'm not quitting. It's literally just me saying that there isn't gonna be really lore streams until reset, basically. Unless I can establish characters that make sense, or actually technically Demand can establish characters that make sense, essentially people that are in this faction, those are maybe the only lore streams you're going to get. Outside of that, I can't really guarantee you'll see that much until after reset, when everything goes back to normal and we can go back to normal lore streams. Because technically, I have plans, because technically Demand's arc is still going to continue even after the reset. Hopefully. I may or may not have to get staff to give me a couple of things. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's only a possibility. I'm going to be super worried. At least there'll be small stuff for him. He just needs heads. Actually, yeah, he literally just needs heads. Because that's technically his forefront, it's the whole head thing. That's what his lore is based off of currently. That's making real needs. Just as a heads up, because you might say something. Technically, he's not even in the Discord, actually. Actually, he's not even in the Spectrecraft Discord. Don't believe it. Is he? Because he was pretty closed off, so I highly doubt he would have actually joined. He doesn't have a reason to. Yeah. Not surprised, but. If he does join, that either means he did. Actually, yeah. If he does join, that either means he needs something very badly, or he just did something dumb. If he does, so that means he should. He's in the lore server though, so you actually want to talk to him. I can't guarantee a response. He barely talks to me outside when he writes stuff. Good starting house thing. I probably wouldn't start, but I'm just hoping to find iron or something useful. I would say food takes forever here for some reason. Don't know why. You know what? Nah. Can't sleep because the bow tower's right next to me. Could technically make it underground, which would be cool, but not going to. So is Spectrecraft video going to get uploaded? Nah. One, I haven't edited it. It's still in the editing process, and it's me we're talking about, and I don't like editing my podcast that much, so like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I might just release an uncut version of it, because I'll release a non-edited version of the video when reset happens, because I could care less about chords at that point.
Yeah, you can cut out.
That's actually technically the only reason I haven't, is because I had chords and stuff I had to block out, and I got annoyed by it. Because I didn't know where stuff was. and you just reveal stuff about the lore. Stuff's still happening in it. As in, there's plans to continue. It's just a matter of characters don't get established while certain arcs are coming, while story arcs are coming. So there's that. I'll tell you what's continuing. The war arc that'll still go on. It will get delayed until people get geared and stuff, and to a point where they don't mind losing it, which is actually that's sort of the main thing, is that people don't like losing gear at the start, because it's the start. And why? So is it daytime yet, or no? Nah. I don't recall the review. Yeah. I mean, I would like to continue the lore, but it doesn't make sense to at this point, because if I started at the beginning, if I joined Spectrecraft at the beginning of the season, it'd be fine, because we'll be ending arcs anyways at this point, so it wouldn't matter. But since we're still trying to establish arcs at this point in time, it doesn't exactly make sense to try and keep going with it, with reset happening and then everything getting Thanos snapped out of existence. And for the new viewers, hi, I'm not dissing Spectrecraft technically. I can roast his computer though. His lack of a computer, I guess I should say, but I mean, you know, it's fine. He is a chill guy. I have actually talked to him. He's chill, yes. I'm older than him, which is I still can't get over, but outside of that, he's chill. Sunrise. There's a clock. That's weird. I would like, we're gonna big brain this. What is this? We'll do that.
Let's give it a bigger explosion.
I hope I didn't need to slowly. No, it should be fine, right? No, okay. Wake up. Cool. What's the difference between sunrise and daytime? Explain. So make a chest, and we'll get rolled in the battle tower real quick. I'm just gonna get rolled. I have infinite lives, because I'm playing in hardcore thing. Hardcore, this will probably be interesting, because as soon as you die to a freaking sea serpent, you're dead. Not as bad as our outcraft, but there's still dragons and stuff, so like, Overworld, question mark, that's cool. So I can store all of this. We'll need that. Definitely will need that. Sort of useful. I'm carrying the essentials today. Would make a battle axe, but it's sort of an iffy thing to run by making. Something. I will make some battle axe rolls though. Brr. Wait. Makes. Oops. Make a hammer. But I don't have a hammer. Because it goes. Two more sticks. How was your day today? It was good. There we go. Garbage. I have been robbed of a good weapon. We'll try this again. And that's something like yeah, let me just re-roll this real quick. Chat dead, that's cool. Why? Fine. It's terrible, because it's freaking a pickaxe. But sure. Let's make this the outside entrance and go into water to get out. Could just block off water. The dragon's probably alive still. Alright, let's see how quickly I get, how much stuff I can get before I die. I didn't bring torch. You know what? We want to yellow it. I don't know about that. Yeah, hold on. We're doing the good strat, which is breaking into it. Smart way, obviously. Hardened creeper. You know, that just sounds weird. Root this and root that. That. Are you good? Easy. Useless. There is one problem with the way I'm doing is that the mobs are gonna stay, so we're just gonna assume that I get geared at in the very near future. Hopefully. I don't know. It's free XP. Yeah, it is. If I eat this in there. Seemed like it did a lot. Alright then. Give me something useful, please. Knickers. What does that do? Wait. Yo, this is cool. Okay. The particles are slightly annoying, but that's fine. Okay, that is very annoying. The strength buff is pretty pog though. Should be up there. That's weird. Bat in the bucket. You know what I could almost do? I could just eat myself off in a nice way. I'll get up there, because maybe. Oh, I'm not snatching like that. Don't know where to. Alright, then I was at the top. Alright then. And I went up too far. That's cool, I guess. And hi, new viewers in the chat. Hope you're having a poggers day. Give me something good. I'm fine with that, actually. It's a pickaxe. Hey! Is this good? What does that mean? Okay, well. I'm almost still positive that the fishing rod thing got patched on this thing. Oh yeah, it's fast. Can you be nice, please? Okay, okay. Yeah. Fine. Alright, so that should have woken him up, which makes me slightly nervous, because it didn't. I will put my boots back on. So now we just see how this goes. I assume it's not going to go well, but I'll try here. That's a good start. Hey, dragon's over there still. That's good to know. Can you work properly? Thank you. Dude. That's fine. I swear this doesn't work. I'm going to be slightly mad because I'm going to... Here's the thing. As soon as I go over there, it's either going to work or I'm going to die instantly. Because... yeah, my armor is exactly great. It's questionable, I'd say. At best. I'm just gonna go until I break my fishing rod. That's how nervous I am. Hopefully the chest doesn't disallow him to move. It shouldn't. Hopefully. We're about to find out here. Alright, well. Chat, what do we say? You think it's gonna work or no? If it does work properly, you'll get yeeted off the edge. You'll go like over there. If he doesn't, then I just die. What's gonna happen here? I think he'll... the only reason I'm saying he lives is because I did it from the wrong side, because I'm only going to do it where there isn't a check. What you about to do, homie? Want to do that? Alright. I'll let you finish. Yeah. Alright. Gonna hope. I'm just gonna go for it. If I place a block. I don't like this at all. This is interesting. Well, if I go for the chest, which is what I'm going to do. Don't. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm being this very paranoid, so they're just gonna go for the chest and just dip. Oh, this is useful. Nah. Eat. I'm just gonna assume I don't need bandages. I'm a man. No. I swear. I'm just gonna go for your chest here, alright, man? No pressure. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, it's okay. Thank God that will work, because goodness, yeah, I was getting nervous. 8. Alright. Okay, alright. I don't mind this. That was hilarious. How many? Yeah, no. Actually, okay, no. I didn't make all damage. Alright, look. No, and no, and why are these chests so trash? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Chests of these are supposed to be good, not terrible. Did I miss one? No, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be this close. Man's got assassinated. Alright. Should be over here, I think. Ow. Let's set me down to the domain here. Alright. That was successful, I'd say. That's useful if I had arrows. Which I don't. Wait, when I say I was gonna get on Overwatch, that determines how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming for 30 minutes. Okay. We keep going. I would pop into SMP chat, but I don't feel like doing it, so. I won't be. Unless Liam gives me a reason to, which I doubt, but there's a chance. Let's see. How much damage does this do? Less than this. So yeah, this is not terrible. It's freaking wonky how many armors does that have. Outside of that, it's pretty decent. I might actually, yeah, you might as well just do this somewhere. It's another time. I will play a Pog song. One. Just one. Let's see, which one was it? I don't know which one it was. I think it was this. Yes.
OP, I'm another level. You may think you want beef till you see the devil. I see you getting all geek, you must think you're special. Pick up one piece and you'll need a shovel. Cause you believe in one piece, you will need a shovel. Devil's fruit on me, you see the in the metal. Juiced up and I squeeze in a bit of metal. I have you walking to the light when I beat a pencil. Only yells on my beast, can't you see? Can't nobody fuck with me. I've been here for centuries and still don't have a damn in me. Is it you? Could it be? Are you the one that set me free? Oh, please unleash your weaponry. I'd love to beat your pedigree. Woo!
So I got asked an interesting question. Am I myself going to evolve the lore? If people want it, maybe. But probably not, unless people specifically want me to do more. I don't see why they would. I'm just a writer. This is basically what I'm paying my But if people want it, and there's legitimate reasons as to why I should, I'll consider doing it. But the man already expressed his displeasure about me not being in it, because I'll be, or at least if I am in it, to have someone else write my lore, because, well, I have the power. In the non-condescending tone, I literally choose who lives and who dies, so, which I haven't done. I have done once, and that was with permission. So actually, I'm in the clear for that. Cause I was watched with him with his lore. I'll say, in terms of who was interesting, Wadges is the most in depth. I would think. Actually, not what I would say. Wadges is the most in depth lore. The man is sort of, I don't want to say unique because it's not exactly, but it's more interesting, I guess. I can go with that. His is more interesting and rudimentary because this is just an insanity arc. That's what his is, just an insanity arc. It's what it's based off of. Luminous as a whole is good, but by themselves it's shaky. And it's technically not my fault, it's most of them aren't exactly active. Hint, hint. Ichanda's, his got changed recently, and I can't say stuff about that because I still want that, because that I'm actually somewhat excited about. Absolutely, bro. I mean, I'm somewhat excited about it. Yeah, he did a good job. He gave me what he wanted to be changed to, and I was like, yeah, I can make that work. All I can say is that was supposed to happen in the first Dragon or not? This is supposed to happen within the first war, where his arc technically starts, in a sense. You say who lives and who dies? The man lives. That's all I'll say. How long do you think the man's arc will go for? With how slow he was doing it, he'll drag it out, which he can pretty easily do. He has plenty of content to work with his character and stuff. And he makes stuff up on the fly. I don't know if you, I want to say it was on the Getting Rich with the Spectrecraft. I saw a portion of that, and I was like, okay. He did stuck leaf stuff, lore stuff in there, and I doubt anyone noticed. But there was lore stuff. Let me check something. Yeah, okay. He did sneak lore stuff in there. I was impressed by it. No one really noticed it, which was pretty funny. But there was lore in there. It was just hid very well. Nothing to do with Spec, but actually no, Spec had something to do with it. He didn't know. But it was it. I don't know what that is. So actually, yeah, Spectre was actually involved in it in a way. I doubt he realized it, and he'll tell me if he did. Don't lie. I know if he, cause I know you didn't, but I just want your opinion on it. I doubt he actually realized that was actually talking about lore stuff in the midst of normal conversation. Yeah, what is this? I'm just gonna fly over here, graceful. Okay. Oh, Forgotten Library. What? We'll put a diamond on there. Oh, just a, okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Rip. Because the man does a pretty good job of even not in the full-on lore streams, that he still incorporates lore into it. Because like, what would have been the... Because technically, he was going to show up at the Ichanda base reveal, but he didn't know when it was happening, so he just... actually, yeah, he literally just commented on it and just said, yeah, sure, it was good. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. So that's cool. It's a bigger village or small... Okay, it's an actual village. Cool. I don't think I left anything important, so I'm just going to assume I can just go back later and do it. Also, this world will probably only be played on stream, I think. What in the world is that? Are you chill or no? One, you shouldn't even be there. That's one. No, you have no reason to be here. Why are you here? Spawner's there. Are you chill or no? There's Cyclops. I would say no. Alright, so this is a no-go. Where'd you go? Is the Iron... Oh, the Iron Gold gonna do something? No? Wait. Oh. I can't do anything about that. I was debating. Let me, hold on. Alright, we're gonna cheat this real quick. Hold on. I'll probably still get one shot, I would think. I don't know how hard these are. And why are they showing me That's doable. It'll take a while. Yeah, you did. Wow. So we're at Village. I like the fact that you literally don't get anything useful from that. It's very nice. Really still is the fact that it's a mini boss. Can y'all freaking move? I'm not trying to kill y'all, but it's me. Okay. Patch it up for you. Welcome. So I would set up base here, but I kind of destroyed the village haphazardly. Well, I'd say it came from there, because at least that would make some sense. But it also probably didn't. Ooh, waste. So I think I'll just find a place to set up shop. Now we have to stream. The man isn't... He might stream, I don't know. He hasn't talked to me recently. He hasn't said anything specific because he'll never let me know when he streams, just so I'm not streaming at the same time. But yeah, I think I got to set this anywhere. I want to see the cave area, so that's the main thing. So we'll just need it here. Basic house ranch. Hobbit style is actually quite nice. Config is ceiling flat. Ooh. Wait. Yo, okay. Gosh dang. I forgot. The ground doesn't go beneath. Okay, I forgot that was there. Okay. That's weird. Alright, let's see how lucky you got with the cave here. And stuff not spawning properly. Normie seeds, that's funny. Alright, let's see how we got here with the... I can't eat peanuts. Oof. This is one of the best things about this, is this. It's very nice. I'm not even holding W. You just go down at will. Hope I did actually get the cave, but sometimes you don't. My 11. Cobble. Okay. Somewhere you find stuff. Normally. That sounds cool, I guess. Dirt is... Okay, well. For stream. Podcast came out earlier. Well, yesterday. Wow. And... see y'all soon. I don't know when next stream's gonna be.